Boom. I'm going right into it. Did it work? I have no idea. I still gotta wait 15 seconds to make sure it worked. That's probably right. Okay. Hopefully it worked. Thumbs up, something like that. Waiting for this fire guide to start. Yeah. All right. Here's the deal. So, all right, here it goes. Hold on. I can't trust myself. I never can. I can't trust myself. I never can. I don't think I will ever trust myself as far as my audio, but I change things up. Hopefully it's not too loud. Should be good. Anyway, welcome. Thank you. Thank you. First of all, I jumped on. I saw South Oz Moto and Moto Alley. I saw you all pop up some stuff, and Lucky Ace is riding. Thank you. Thank you all for being here. It's always awesome to start with something to talk about right off the bat. Y'all know that I need like virtually like no substance or context or anything like that to that nature to talk, but I have something to talk about with everybody. Everybody here that's already wrote something. So South Oz Moto from Australia mentions a day off means he won't miss this one. So that's awesome. Appreciate you stopping by, South Oz. I got a few things to say, and I'll say it early on for the most part because or I'll try to for the most part. There's some stuff at the end too because I want to stay in order of my incident action plan. But they semi retired, right? Went into retirement, and then it was like way too slow, way too not family wise, but just always got to work. I'm sure just got to do something, which is awesome. Always got to stay moving. So I went back to that's why semi retired, if I remember correctly. But that's awesome. Thank you for tuning in here. Moto Alley is another night owl. I can appreciate him very much. Not only another shadow rider, moto vlogger himself, but somebody that works nights. So he tunes in. I call him the replay king. So he'll be in and out. But he says that's awesome, South Oz. I'll be in on this one, just not active in the chat as much as I'd like. Working. See, didn't even get to that part. Working, but I'll be listening and chatting when I can. That's awesome. Don't get in trouble. What you do is very important safety wise. So don't mess anything up. But that's awesome. Obviously appreciate everybody. I'm gonna get into that more later. I thank everybody like all the time in the live streams, and that's another thing that'll never change. I will always thank people for showing up before, during, and after. And then also I will be checking my audio. All right, so I did a couple of new things here, and more to come on that as far as off camera. But yeah, so anytime I think I dial it in, I critique it just a little bit or tinker with it a little bit more. Lucky Ace is Ryde. What's up, man? Yes, sir. Thank you for tuning in. Not a night owl, the opposite of a night owl. So it's somewhat late, but cheers to y'all and episode 5. It's not me struggling to open it up. First of all, it's just me not wanting to spill everything. Okay, yeah, come on now. It's supposed to be tough. Pinky out shows confidence. All right, so Lucky Ace is riding another shadow rider. Let's see, waiting for the fire guy to start. I'm getting better at that. Honestly, there are so many times so I got to the point where I just reset everything. I set everything up. It doesn't work. The audio didn't work. I'm seeing my volume, decibel levels not change it. Nothing's going. And so I was like, all right, I'll just reset everything. And it's fine. So I always like reset, get all the gremlins out. I will never know. As much as I learn about anything in the world, I will never know enough about computers and how they work. I did tell my wife too, because some of y'all know, I mentioned it before, but she went from night shift to day shift. So I let her know that I was recording, and I told her 3 things. 1, you're welcome to come up. 2, what you say, what is said and seen, what's seen and heard, right, can never be taken back. So I did tell her that, but feel free to come in. So she mentioned she asked me if I could put glass of wine in the refrigerator about an hour ago, so she may come up. I don't know what that means. It's like her 3rd or 4th day, 3rd day, 4th day, not in a row, but going days. But she's still working on the whole sleep thing. Let's see. I'll catch up a little bit more. I got a couple stories. All right, audio is good. Nice. Thanks, South Oz. All right, so I had a little issue yesterday, and I like to, I don't know, just chat a little bit. Yeah, yeah. I just skipped ahead quite a bit, but Moto Alley, it's forever on the internet. The internet is forever indeed. Well, before I get into that, let's catch up, make sure everything's good. The fire guy, yeah, the fire guy. A born again shadow owner. That's interesting. Oh, perfect timing. Right as I take a sip. American Outlaw. Yeah, I was thinking about you today. That's like in a good way. In a good way, man. I was thinking about you. I haven't seen or heard. Well, I've heard from you. I just haven't seen a video lately. Football as well. Everybody football as well. Yeah. Oh, Rascal, American Outlaw. All right, Ben. Yep, another Australian. Here we go. We're collecting them all. We're missing TC, and then I always watch the Indian Crusader too. He's another Australian. Good friends of South Oz Moto. What's up, Ben? Good morning. Good morning. All right, so perfect timing, Ben. So I'll just get into the story. Nicole asked my wife, Nicole. She asked she asked if she could tell her sister this story, and I might as well tell. So, dude, I don't know. We went grocery shopping. I'm not a big fan of grocery shopping. I like to just get in and get out. This will be perfect time when my wife comes home and be telling the story. Uh, so she needs to go to the restroom. So I was like, all right, fine. I'll just hang out. I'm good. I'll be right here. So she goes, and I was like, well, I'll go too. So I'm down a little further than her. She goes to the bathroom in the restroom, and hey, Moto Alley said the internet's forever. Here goes. So I go down there and I go in the restroom and I look, and it's one of those bathrooms you walk in, you go left or right. Okay. So I look and it says family restroom. Like I figured that was a door like straight ahead. There's a little family, like kids and changing and stuff like that. The male, the male figure on that sign is to the left. The female to the right. There's a baby in the middle. Okay. All right. So clearly I'm going to go left. So I go left with the male figure, and I go in there and I thought it was odd. Like there's no urinals. I was like, all right, whatever. So I go in there, I do my business or whatever. And I go to leave. I wash my hands. I'm, taking my time. There's no rush. And my wife like calls me and she's like, hey, where are you? Are you in the bathroom? And I go, yeah. And she's like, you're in the women's restroom. I said, what? So I got out real quick and she said that she was going to the bathroom and she saw someone, I was wearing a green shirt and black shorts or black pants or whatever. She saw that and she was like nervous. And then she was like, that looks like what my husband was wearing. So yeah, sure enough, yesterday, so we left or whatever, and then like walking out like 4 hours, I was trying to keep it together, and then dude, I died. I started laughing so hard it was stupid. Face was all red and everything. I don't get embarrassed that time. Nobody saw me that I'm aware of, but in the year 2026, I guess anything's possible, right? We'll leave it at that. Moving on. The internet is forever, but y'all get to hear that story first. I don't think I'll tell that on any other motor vlog. My forehead's shining. Oh gosh, is it sweat? Nervous. All right. Integrated change the channel name to Burgie's Boots Ride. Oh, okay. So South Oz, did he just change? He's still, I imagine you still got the channel. He just changed the handle. So I should still be subscribed to him. I'll definitely check that out. All right, gotcha. Indian Crusader. Everybody changed their name. Rascal, actually, American Outlaw, you're the first one to start. All right, so there's that. That was a nice blemish. And then I also have one other quick story before dive into some stuff. Knife popped open. I got all these cords everywhere, and a knife just popped open, which would cut probably some important cord. So let's move that away. I went to 7-Eleven, Rascal, at American Outlaw. Here you go. I went to 7-Eleven today. This is not a stand-up comedy thing or a sit-down comedy thing. I just happen to be telling stories. Like my whole life, what was it? Joker said he thought it was a comedy or tragedy. Turns out it's a comedy. Whatever he said. Well, my life's a comedy. I get it. Everybody has like these moments, but I went to 7-Eleven, and the reason I tell you is because I went to go get perfect frame. Is it in frame? Yeah. Get rid of that shine. There you go. Just like my head. All right, perfect. So I went to 7-Eleven, and I tell you, like convenience store, gas station, convenience store employees are like they have like some of the hardest jobs in a way. And I've always thought that because, I mean, think about it, like you go to 7-Eleven, and you got to be a cook. You got to cook all the food, right? You got to cook, prepare. You got to receive. You got to stock shelves. You got to do all this other stuff, sweep, mop, bathrooms, do whatever. Customer service is probably the hardest thing because you get all these people that walk in, midnight graveyard shifts, whatever it is. Spoke to Moto. What's up, buddy? He just missed a story. Yeah, that's it. You didn't miss anything. But like all these people, like they have to do like jack of all trades, right? To jack of all trades, master at none. But really, they have all these things, and a lot of times they're by themselves. So as soon as I walked in, I hear yelling in the back. I'm like, well, either somebody's like disgruntled, which is very possible because this particular 7-Eleven near my house, um, they keep there's a transition of people, employees, and it keeps it like a revolving door. And they got a sign on the door looking they're hiring for second and third shift. And there's yelling, so I was like, either somebody's getting robbed or it's just I'm in the right 7-Eleven, right? But nobody's there. And I hold the door open for somebody else. Then he goes in, he gets beer, I get Monster energy drinks, and then I hear the door slam like in the back, and I'm like, well, here goes. Either they're getting robbed and they're gonna take my money too, or the employee is probably quitting. And luckily they have self checkout, so I went through that. Um, so the lady was not happy. The gentleman behind me who was purchasing the beer, he was talking to her. I guess he knew her or something like that, and kind of went through self checkout and didn't even bother that. I'm not a fan of self checkout, but the 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 moral of that is no matter no matter how bad you have it, at least at work, hopefully you're not in a closed door meeting and then to leave to slam the door and then have to go right back to work. Because it's not like you slam the door and then just leave. No, like you're frustrated at work because that's what she was saying. Slam the door on whoever and was like talking about how bad this job was, but was still at the job. So hopefully things get better. Somebody's always got it worse. One of those deals. So Moto Mom, Virginia, what's up? What's up, man? All right, welcome. All right, I think we'll dive in. It's been a wild couple days in my neighbor, Moto, Virginia. Hopefully you got a chance to get out there because today I saw something pop up on the news. What did it say? Hampton Road sees record-breaking 91-degree heat on Wednesday. So, sorry, Moto Alley. 91 degrees today, 91 Fahrenheit. So, quite warm, but good. It was definitely good. Yep. It was nice. So, South Falls Moto, I had something about, let's see. Let me jump over to that real quick. Find my cursor. There it is. Come back. Hit this. Not, it's not terrible right now. It might be all right, but no, inside that sucks. So hopefully, got some bunch of fans. Need to get those fire department fans that blow out all the smoke for ventilation. Dang, man, that sucks. Hopefully, you get that right, or they get it right. And yesterday was pretty cool. Yeah, I did see that. He did. Yeah, Moto in Virginia had a. I didn't see it live. I came back and watched some of the playback. So that was pretty cool. And matter of fact, I should have. The only thing is, and so I've seen people do 35 Fahrenheit Friday again. Okay, you're coming back. Well, we dip into the 60s next week, apparently. I know that's still 30 degrees higher than you. They're American outlaw, but man, you'll get there. So Moto Virginia. So I saw some people. There's one person I know. I've seen him do it a couple of times where he live streamed his ride, but like had the phone in front and was paying attention to the chat. And I'm thinking like, I'm not like the most safe person in the world. Inspection stickers, riding gear. Like, I'm definitely not one to say like, "Hey, you probably shouldn't do that." But you probably shouldn't do that, man. Like, it was at the same time, I'm, like, watching it, and I didn't write or anything because I was just like, "Just do his thing." Can you imagine, like, writing a comment and that person, like, riding a bike, reading your comment, like, reading a text, and then they get in an accident, and it's like and it happened to be, like, your comment that you wrote or something? Hmm. So, interesting. But, anybody can do what they want. The rear view, it wasn't no, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I think that, like mm, 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 mm. Obviously, you can do it any way you want, but I wonder if it would well, just mess around with it. You got so many different angles, different cameras and stuff like that. No, that was cool. I mean, it was cool to have that ride, but I wonder if, I mean, yeah, just have fun with it. If different camera, different angles and all that stuff. Change it up a little bit. I know you were talking about your commute back and forth to work and stuff like that, but that was definitely something that I think it'd be cool. I mean, all right, just thinking out loud. What if you did that, like, obviously not go home to show everybody where you live, but, like, go to a place, somewhat close to home, and then when you get off the bike, you can actually go and read through the comments or just have a pit stop or something like that, and then just have a impromptu there, like, kinda like live session or something like that. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Because I know it was like an hour and a half or something like that. Something similar while I was riding, yeah. Yeah, Lucky Ace was talking about, I think if the camera was off to the side a little bit so we could see the road, yeah, yeah. The jacket or the vest was pretty cool. Catching up on all the vest. Yeah, and that's what I'm kinda getting at. And I mentioned and I guess or excuse me, I guess he mentioned it too. Let's see. Yeah, yep. I mean, you know what you're doing. Mm, I love having this because it keeps me on track. Am I frozen? Oh, no, I was just in in thought. I was like, "Am I frozen?" Okay. So video to South Osmodo. There is let's share this screen. Bring this over here. Am I back? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Alright, we're gonna keep it simple. Thanks, man. Thanks. What's up, Mike? Alright. Damn, okay. Alright, so I think alright, so it should've just gone away for a second. Alright, I think we'll skip that. Here's something has gone awry. Something has gone awry. It's fine. So you can hear me now. Let me unmute. Alright, I should be good now. There's something yeah, that's right. I should be good now. Everything's good. Okay, Ben, thank you. Sign language, yeah. Alright, let's not do that. Um, South Halls Moto, I blame you. So I guess every time so let me see if this goes mute. Hold on. Alright, every time I go got it. Every time I switch, it goes mute because it's only hooked up to this one it's fine. I'll stay right here. or I'll go back real quick. I'm gonna do. Watch this. Ready? My cursor is gonna circle what I'm gonna talk about. All right, easy. Okay, perfect. So video to South Moto. All right, here it is. Let's just dive into it. We're going backwards. We're going in reverse order. No subtitles either. Oh, it wouldn't make sense. I don't know. The computer can't decipher what I'm saying because I speak in cursive sometimes. But basically, all right. I owed a video. I mentioned before. So South Moto made a video about a month ago now, and he was mentioning about why he rides. Okay, excellent video. And it may not have. I don't. Probably didn't hear it because I was on mute. But he's at 965 subs, so he's pushing 1,000 subs, and which is awesome. It's definitely a milestone. I think 100, 500, and 1,000, and then beyond. I guess it's like 10,000. But I think I like milestone numbers or whatever numbers guy. So definitely huge milestone, everything, all that good stuff. That being said, man, yeah, I probably was muted when I was talking about that. So props to you, bud. But he tagged me and 4 other riders, in particular about like, he went in, he deciphered it, or went into a conversation about why he rides, and not just like they're traditional. And I say traditional because we all ride for different reasons, and we all ride for the same reasons. It's to get out. It's whether it's stress, to kind of get away, just to ride, just have fun, adrenaline, excitement, riding with friends, whatever it is. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of people can relate to. But for him, he was talking about, for example, grandkids, great grandkids. He told a particular story, shared a story, and which was pretty cool. And I appreciate sharing that story. But he was talking about how, like, I want to say one of your grandkids, one of your grandson, I believe, saw a statue of a famous rider, if I'm not mistaken, on this video, and said that looked like grandpa, or that grandpa has a bike, or that reminded him of grandpa. So it was really cool. Like the grandson is putting 2 and 2 together, or hand in hand, a motorcycle and grandpa, right? So then there's like the great grandkids and all the other stuff, and great grandkids, that people that far down the line of family, the bloodline, that you won't always say. I said, thought about this before, like, I don't know my great grandfather, or let alone his voice, or grandmother, or whatever, these people down the line. And now, how cool is it when you hear like audio tapes or audio of, some famous person from the, late 1800s to the early 1900s. And now we have clean audio, even looking at, what's funny is looking at news coverage, clips from the 90s and stuff that we were working on a documentary at work. This stuff looks ancient, and in a way it is in comparison. I mean, you're talking about footage in the 90s that's potentially 30 years old, and here we are 30 years later with technology, and we're looking at 4K and 8K, and before then we were just looking at high def, and when Blu-ray came out, and DVDs from VHS and all that other stuff. So it's nice to see that, that story, South Moto, not to get off track, his videos are preserved in high definition, some sort, whether it's 1080 or 4K or whatever. His life is there to be, shown, told, his stories to be told, the bike he rode, all that other stuff. So I mentioned before, like, it's like an autobiography is what you're doing, and it's exactly what everybody here is doing. If you are telling anything about yourself, you're telling your story, it's an autobiography. So he mentioned about, it's important to be able to, share his story, and so his loved ones could see today, tomorrow, and 20 years from now, 50 years from now, whatever. So he told me, along with 4 other riders, or asked if we would make a video about why we ride. So of course there's the simple answer, but the answers about to get away, to you're stressed out, blah blah. Like I said, the I don't say stereotypes. I mean, stereotypes often are true. That's why stereotypes, it doesn't make them all true. But it was fun to kind of think about, kind of stew on a little bit. And I wrote a comment and went into quite a bit of detail, like, and with my thought process and everything. Well, if Paul's Moto's In pops in, he had a video today, 30-minute video of him riding. He does a lot of this, ride, limited commentary, some text and stuff up and or out and over in Oklahoma. and he's got another shadow rider. But he's riding, and I got this good weather outside, and I'm like, this whole thing, it was a video ode to Southall's Moto, and I was like, man, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go film it. So I got the dog right, got her straight. Wife's working days, so didn't have to worry about any like noise as far as like waking her up. The sun not setting till 8 o'clock, so I went out there. It was like 5:30, and went out and filmed. Went out and filmed the ride, and had no intention of doing the video today there, South Oz, but it's done. So don't know exactly when I'll have time to edit it, put it out there. I already have one done, possibly another one that's almost done. So it may be the next. Well, it won't be the next. It may be 2 videos from now. It may be 4 videos from now, or 3 videos, whatever. I don't know yet, but it's done and it's awesome. And I appreciate you put my name out there, and I tagged you into it, or will tag you into it in the audio I did. I mentioned a couple times where it came from, and then also passed down a line to anybody else. Open invitation. Anybody else wants to share their story, I said tag me and tag you, because that's originally where it came from. So that was awesome. So props to you, big props. So that's wasn't planned, but yeah. So I said video ode. Well, the video's done, or the filming, the recording's done. I just had to go and edit it. So that's that. Let me catch up. Silent time notes. Another wrong with my memory. Yeah. All right. Let's see. There's a lot wrong. I remember sometimes I remember like the dumbest stuff. And then I remember like, I always joke I'm like with numbers and stuff, but like I remember like football players and like the jersey, the numbers, I can tell you the numbers and stuff. And I actually remember a lot of things because of like jerseys and stuff. So, I don't know. It's something stupid. Putting like the mileage, for example, our key fob doesn't work, or our fuel ring doesn't work on our engine. So we have a fuel fob. So that fuel fob, as I look at that point, just battery, that fuel fob, we have to punch into miles and hours of the truck, and it'll be like, 108,328 or something like that, or whatever, or 428. And I just memorize 108, and then I memorize, Brett Favre and Dale Green. He's number 4, and then number 28. So like, I only had to really remember like 3 numbers out of 6. And then the rest are just Brett Favre and Dale Green. Anyway, speaking of American Outlaw, I know you're a Bengals fan now, but the Redskins came up with their new jerseys today. They're back to, the Commanders. I really don't care. It's whatever. Came up with their new jerseys. They're going back to the old days, except for the logo and the name. Moving on. Such a touchy subject in the year 2026. All right. So, real quick, no audio. Springtime. I was just going to touch on this a little bit. Perfect example was today. 90, 91. It said 92 on my phone. Cooling over the next 2 days. It said 90, 92 on my phone and my watch, but they said, I guess the official was 91. Back to ruin the chat for now. Yeah. Yeah. No, I was just touching on Moto Alley. I just finished. I'm going backwards, but I just went on the video ode to Southall's Moto. Actually, we talked about a little bit, and I owe you, since you're here, I owe you a comment on the other channel. Boom. I haven't forgot. Or reply, I should say. So I got to get back to that. I'll probably be after this. But anyway, I was just kind of going over 30. Oh, there you go. See, you're good. And then you had like a thunderstorm too that you were recording at like 3 a.m. Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, get close. Yeah, 30 Celsius. That's good. That's definitely good. So you're getting close. Well, this is perfect timing. So we're warming everything up. Springtime. That's the next on the list. Oh, cool. Nice. Same temps down here. They talk about Carolina hitting 90 all week. Yeah, working on my glove tan. That's right, dude. All right. So for real, 3 colors. Summertime, right? White, dark, or is it eventually dark, and then like t-shirt tan, white, really white. So that's yeah, 3. My arm will be three different colors. That just means you're riding that and having like my legs being really white when I go to the gym. Oh man, yeah. Fuel. Oh yeah, if you're asking, yes, absolutely. We were talking about that a little bit. South, I was talking about the fuel supply. The supply not, but the prices definitely. They're definitely being affected. My glove hand's starting out too. That's good. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Mike, that's awesome. Like here we are in springtime. This is. I I don't know. Just like when I say like, what was my favorite time to ride? It's the morning, right? Start your day. A lot of times, morning, noon and night, or evenings or something like that. I'm not a morning rider, unless I'm going to work or coming home from work. But like noon, evening time. If I had to pick one, it's probably my favorite. But I love night rides too. So there's really like, now what about time of seasons or actual seasons? And it's like, well, the spring is awesome because you're back in riding, right? But getting some nicer weather. Summertime because it stays light longer. And then you always have good days riding as far as like temperature wise, not being cold. I'd rather be, hot than cold. Um, the fall, obviously cooling off, and then the winter is like not the best for sure. And yeah, you South Oz, you are been saying 280 a liter. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. At least we get better miles per gallon. I tell you, we luck out there on that. Freedom units, y'all keep calling it, but we pay by the gallon. We were before all the shenanigans, we'll call it shenanigans. Before all that happened, yeah, paying 320 per liter for diesel here. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was diesel was $5. I think it was 509 per gallon though. That's the difference. We pay by gallon. So it definitely helps out, or seems to help out price or whatever. Quantity wise, the volume premium, yeah. I tell you what, that's one thing too. The Challenger I had, the wide body, the Scat Pack, it was premium, premium gas. I don't miss paying that, but that was never a real big deal. That's something before you get into something, buying something that needs premium. Yeah, $10 a gallon. Golly, man. Yeah, we're sitting at, before all the shenanigans, we were sitting at 269, and some are hovering around the 260 range, and now we are, for gasoline, for cheap regular gas or whatever, 87. It's, what did I pay the other day? Paid 388, I think. So, $1.20 more expensive per gallon, not liter. That's a big difference. Premium 98, which puts it like, yeah, it gets, I mean, anyway, the cost to ride, right? Hopefully all that stuff whatever, that's just a mess, but hopefully it gets right. And we haven't even hit the summer prices yet. And that when they switch over, that's going to cost quite a bit more. But then you're going to see on the news, you'll be like, oh, families aren't traveling as much and blah, 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 whatever. Got to talk about it the news it's just a cycle. It's just a big loop because every winter they talk about the freezing temperatures and how, people are snowed in and freezing and storms or whatever. And then summer rolls around, talk about the heat waves and all this other stuff. And they go right back into winter. And then it's the same thing every single year. I remember I made a video on the other dimension previous channel, and it was like, here we are again. It's like there's like a joke where when school starts and like everybody that's on Facebook is like, oh, here we go. And I think it's Robert Downey Jr. and he's got his eyes rolling. He's like, his arms are crossed and his eyes are rolling or whatever. That's like that meme or whatever. And it's like all the families are going to put their kids' first day of school pictures. So I was like, yeah, we're going to do the same thing with heat. How hot it is all of a sudden. And it's the same thing every year. That's what I said in the video. It's the same thing every year. Someone who's getting at work was getting ready to say that it was hot. I said, don't say it. Don't say it. Do not say it. Because that same person was complaining how cold it was. I said, no, you're not allowed to say it. Yeah, it's still cheaper than a car. That's right. Absolutely. So we'll go that route. But springtime, Moto Alley, it's coming. You're there. You're getting temperatures. So just like Motobomb, Virginia, and Lucky Ace is riding, same general area. spring. We got good weather. Next week, 65, something like that in the 60s, but still gonna be all right. I think the Northern Hemisphere, I think we're there. I think we're there. Some cold spots still. I get it. American Outlaw. I mean, North Dakota. Come on, man. Come on, man. We need to bring the whole state down a little bit. Down and just come over to the East Coast just a little bit. And then you'll be in riding distance for sure. It is here though. Which opposite effect to the southern hemisphere, sorry, Ben. You guys are gonna cool off quite a bit, but we take turns, right? Give and take. All right, let me get quiet real quick. Ready? And I'm gonna circle the next thing. Perfect. All right, 100 subscribers later. So I made a video that everybody here is aware of because I've seen your comments and stuff, and I appreciate it. And just like the lives, I always think y'all don't ever have to show up. You can just pop in and say hi, bye. That's perfectly fine with me. The 100 subscriber video, I talked to Moto Alley. I talked to him, and he saw, and in the video I mentioned too that he saw the number patterned 1, 2, 3. So he realized that was over 100 subs, and it kind of happened kind of quick because it was at 87, and then within like 2 days it went to like 120 something, right? So there's a video, and it got more impressions than probably all my videos combined, honestly. And so went over blah 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 whatever. I sat on it for like 4 days. I think it was 4 days total before I filmed, edited, and released in the same day the ride about the 100 subscribers. So spoke tonight. See you, buddy. Yep. Oh yeah, dinner with him. Absolutely. Perfect. Riding tomorrow and embracing the new heat. That's right. And enjoy it. Got to soak it up, especially for those that can't ride. Absolutely. Nice. But I was talking about how it wasn't really a celebration of me. So quick story. Always a story, right? This will be a quick story because it's about celebrating. So it'll be fast. So I don't like trophies or like awards or anything like that, right? I joke that like I have all my Little League trophies at work and I put them in people's locker at work. Talking about from like Little League, from like baseball, 1996, 1997, like first 2 years playing and stuff like that. So I don't agree with participation trophies. I don't think that, like, I don't understand awards. Okay. Well, I understand them. Well, let me just try to say this as quick as I can so I can get done with it. The fire department has awards. Okay. There's an award ceremony. I'm on the media team, so I attend those, and I'm on a camera or I'm somewhere around, whatever. And then I take the file and edit it and put it on YouTube. Okay. And there's an award ceremony. And for my whole career, I didn't care for them. I don't like them. I don't agree with them. I just, like, we're doing our job. Like, it's no fluff, no nothing. We're doing our job. And it wasn't until I think 2 years ago that I realized that the award ceremony, because to me, I was looking at it as like supposedly like it's like a pizza party. It's like a morale builder. Okay. And without getting too much, because I've got way more conversation to talk about, but it's not for this. The award ceremony 2 years ago, I figured it out. It is not for us at all. It shouldn't be for us. It should be about our families. So that's what their families. That's what I gather. If I had kids and I didn't agree that I was this, or I participated on this event, or I got this, award, I wouldn't care for it. But if my kids saw me have that, that would be cool for that. So I get it now. I understand it. Like, it serves a purpose. Okay, I get it. So that was 2 years ago. 3 years ago, I didn't have any kind of opinion at all. And I wasn't on the media team, so I didn't attend those. So maybe it was 4 years ago. I don't know. I think I've been on the media team, I think, for at least 2 years, maybe 3. But either way, the year before, my name was on a list. They don't say what you get. my name was on a list to get an award, and it asked me to RSVP. And I've been on there before, like significant incidents, get a group award and stuff. So no matter how much you do, or if you're just like a standby guy or whatever, you're on the same incident. So, I RSVP'd no, that I was not going to go. And I even went as far, because it was a day that I was working. I even went as far as taking that day off, so that my battalion chief wouldn't like say, you're going, one of those deals. So I said no, RSVP no, that I wasn't going to be there. And on top of that, I took off work, so I wasn't going to be at work. So there's no way I'm going to be there, right? I saw, doesn't matter what I got, but it was an individual award, and it was a respectful, like, it was an award that I should have been there for. Okay. They called my name. I was so embarrassed. Okay. I don't like to be celebrated. That was the whole thing. Okay. Birthdays, don't care. All right. And we'll leave it at that. So having this is a milestone for a lot of people. It is for me, but I don't like to celebrate. So, but all right, I'm trying to get out of this. So to end that, Moto Alley made that comment. 4 days later, I decided to make the video. Rode, filmed, edited, released same day. That's what it's about. But that video was a shout out to the people, everybody that's here. Y'all were from the other channel and followed me over. And I've mentioned that before, and I will always thank y'all. I will thank you for attending the live. I'll thank you for watching the videos, being a part of this journey, whatever this is and whatever this becomes. I appreciate y'all very much, because I know firsthand, like, time is the most important thing. There's all the money in the world, all the riches in the world. Time is finite. There's nothing, you can't print more time like you can print more money. So thank you. That was the premise of the video, the 100 subscriber run, or ride, I think I called it. And that's it. I just I appreciate y'all. Shout out to y'all. The newcomers, the people that are finding me now on this channel that didn't know the previous channel. Nothing wrong happened to the other channel. I just wanted a fresh start, away from, you can watch the video, away from shorts, away from 15 years of posting all kinds of stuff outside of moto vlogs, PlayStation, Call of Duty, stuff like that. So anyway, moving on. Catch up with y'all real quick. Oh, South Oz, my chopper project is beginning soon. We utilizing your TGI. Oh yeah. Okay, so shout out to nice. Lucky Aces Riding he got partnered, affiliated, partnered. I guess partnered. I would say partnered, because TJ Brutal. And if you look at Lucky Aces Riding at handle, Lucky Aces Riding is in the chat, so you can see his name, exactly how it's spelled. But he has a QR code. He has a basically put in his code. If you look at community posts, it's on there. And then he puts it in videos and stuff like that, which is awesome, because Lucky does like so much to his bikes and stuff, and spins, and test out stuff, whether it's Amazon, TJ Brutal, TJ Brutal Customs. I think that's what it's called. TJ Customs Brutal. Anyway, that's awesome. So I didn't know, South Always, I didn't know you had a chopper project beginning soon. I don't know why I said it like that. And then what are you talking about? Born Again Shadow. Are you getting a Shadow? Is that what you're doing? Is it you? All right. Okay, then he says international. Gotta check to see if they'll ship internationally. I never thought of, I don't know why I didn't think about this. Read with the cursor. My eyes are terrible. All right. So Lucky Ace is right. There you go. Very funny individual too. I used to be bad at sports, but then I realized you can just buy trophies, and now you're good at everything. That's exactly it. So there's a guy. Oh man, there's a guy that used to, not used to, he probably still does. He put himself in for awards. I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh man, and not like, city awards, but like state and above, and get people to sign it. Type everything out, get somebody to sign it, send it off. Mm. There's all these. I just heard a motorcycle. There's I don't even know what you call them. It's basically sports bike, crotch rocket, but it's like the ones that are like like 2 feet off the ground or something. There's somebody in the neighborhood that's got one, and it sounds like a mosquito sprayer. Is what it does. He's down the road back and forth. There's a guy that I had filmed a video a little bit ago, 2 or 3 episodes ago, where he's doing a wheelie at the very beginning, and he's going down the road. There's a lot of electric bikes. All these kids have bikes now. It's funny, but I just heard one go by. Oh yeah, and Ben, yeah, Ben and I got the same brain. That's right. Nah, yeah, we said that a couple times. That's funny. Now, I always enjoy. I tell you what, I always look forward to y'all's comments. Um, I think it's fun to go back and forth and to hear whether you can relate to me or not, but hear your side of the story too, about a general topic. So it's pretty cool. I enjoy, honestly, like making the video. Riding is obviously fun. Making the video, part of riding. That's riding. Coming back to edit, I have fun with that. But it's not the numbers, like the views, the likes, the subs, and all that stuff. That's, all these represent something. A view, obviously, someone clicked. It's just a click. Doesn't mean somebody watched it. The whole thing, obviously. A sub means, they probably would want to watch something else down the road or something or whatever. I don't know. The likes and all that stuff helps the algorithm, blah, 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 whatever. But like the comments are like the best. The best thing about like these videos, releasing these videos, these episodes, is the comments, and to see people, especially like the people that like you come back, multiple videos and stuff, and don't ever have to watch all my stuff or leave comments. I'm 41. I don't need, like, you don't think that you gotta. This is not like MySpace and social media and all that stuff. This is cool. So when you leave a comment, once again, that's based on time. I appreciate it, and it's fun to catch up, um, with back and forth with videos and stuff, and comments back and forth and replies. So it definitely is a lot of fun. That's YouTube. Should be fun. Okay. All right, we're moving along. Oh, I'm gonna go mute for a second. Everybody cheer. So I literally was like, sneak peek of episode 27, and for some reason I do this. I'm going like ba 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 ba, but I did it silently because I knew you couldn't hear me, and just instinctively I just was silent and didn't say it, didn't make the noise. So if you saw my mouth moving, I was not making any noise just then when I was on mute. All right, sneak peek to episode 27. Doesn't matter. Moving on. I already have it done, which is awesome. It's already done. Actually, it was going to be episode 26. And then because I hit the 100 subscribers, I went ahead and flip-flopped them. So, like I said, it's already done. I think I have... Oh, I'm looking at it right now. I got to add a description, which takes me 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Maybe 119 seconds. Maybe. But that video is done. Sneak peek is just basically like... I went to Cycle Gear in Norfolk. Shout out Moto, Virginia. I went to Cycle Gear in Norfolk, and I was looking for a helmet. They had the helmet, but it was 2 sizes too small. He's like, "You want to try it?" It's like, "No, I don't want to try it. I can tell it doesn't fit. I can look at the opening and tell you it's not going to fit. I don't have a large dome, but yeah, it's not going to fit in there." So also, I knew by looking at my helmet, peeling the padding off, I could see the manufacture date along with the size, and it was 2 sizes too small. So therefore, no, I don't want to try it on. Well, do you want to look at any other helmets? No, I do not. I don't know who works on commission, but I even told him, I was like, "You're a good salesperson, but I'm not purchasing a different helmet when I've looked at this particular helmet." So I did get new gloves. Sneak peek, not spoiler. I mean, I don't know. It's nothing like crazy exciting. All I do is episode 27, I go over battery. They said it couldn't be done. They said it could not be done. Battery, new battery, new helmet, new gloves, pin lock with the helmet, and chin mount. Boom. Shout out Moto Alley. He got a new helmet and chip mount. I've never had one before. Hit the mic. Nice, professional. I've never had a chip mount, but that was the whole goal. Was my helmet is manufacture date. I bought it in 2017. Manufacture date is 2016. Fire department helmets are good for 10 years. Luckily, I've not had one for probably more than 3 years because it's been fun, active at work. So I have a bunch of helmets. Two helmets got taken away for various reasons. One was hazmat and one was for refund because they were having a bunch of helmets failed. Other than that, I think I have like 5 helmets, maybe. I don't know. So seven helmets altogether. Yeah, so just under 3-year average. Jacket. So I did look at the jackets bin. I did. Let me see. Moto Virginia. That's why I dropped down to 1 video a week. Oop, it's moved. Where's my cursor? There we go. It's just not that important. I enjoyed doing 1 a week. 2 a week was too much. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah. So Motobomb, I talking about YouTube being fun. And I watched, was it last video or the video before? You were talking about kind of motor vlogs in general. YouTube should be fun. It should be fun. It should be, I think, it's not gonna be this kind of live stream, but when you put numbers on things, when you put numbers attached to stuff, that's when it can go south. And I've been there before. Honestly, I've been there before. Not on this channel, like starting over, because it was 1,324 subs on the firefighter channel. It was, whatever, a couple thousand. It was just under, it was 2,938 watch hours. So it was, it was like just, and then wiping that out and going to 0. And I was perfectly fine with it because I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And I'm doing exactly that. And having you all over once again, thanks. I really appreciate it. 2 thumbs up. I don't know if I've ever really given somebody 2 thumbs up, but I just gave you all 2 thumbs up. So just like I don't like high fives, thumbs up. No, but 2 thumbs up. Man, I'm watching myself do that. I'm like, what the hell did I just do? Anyway, moving on. Yeah, numbers ruin it. Numbers ruin everything. Moto Alley, I talked to him about on the other channel. I talk about like the creativity and all that stuff. You put numbers behind it and it just ruins it. Outside world. Don't let the outside world ruin, your passion or whatever your project is. So yeah. Also got Moto Virginia. I got rid of my schedule. I had a schedule I was doing every Sunday at midnight for years. I think I had that. So it was Sunday at midnight, and then I changed it to Thursdays, and I think that was it. Got rid of my schedule completely. I don't touch a schedule. If a video's up and I want to post it, I held in a burp. And I want to post it, I'll post it. If I want to hold on to it for a little bit more, then I hold on to it a little more. I don't hold it for weekends. I don't hold it for Fridays. I don't hold it because there's a holiday. I don't care. I post it because all I'm doing is building a library. That's all I'm doing. And then that's also what I talked about, the 100 subscriber video. I had a video that was doing well. And then I posted that right in the middle of it to completely, or 2 videos that were doing well, whatever. Success that, YouTube would deem, or people metrics and would deem successful. And I had a riding in the rain and riding at night. So those, like, YouTube's like, oh, they're picking it up. They understand who I am. So next I should be talking about riding in the daytime, or riding in the morning, or riding evening, riding at supper time, right? When pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime. See, that stupid jingle's in my head just because I said that. That's how my brain works. There you go, Ben. Does your brain work like that? So going over that, I should have done something like that, right? Kept the momentum going. Nope. I'm going to do thanks to 100 subscribers. Thanks for following me around, or following the journey and stuff like that, right? Don't care. I just want to have fun. That's the best way to do YouTube, is just have fun. And Motobomb Virginia, I'll talk about that just a little bit longer. When I talk about engagement, is like the best thing. Your live streams, right? Your live streams. You got one tomorrow night, I believe, right? 7:30. I think I saw that. It was PM. So yeah, Ben. I bet that's I don't know. That's a jingle here in America, at least. I don't know if you have pizza bagels or pizza minis or whatever they're called, but anyway, that's a commercial. But you know, you do your live streams, people tune into that. People that you have come on in and host. And I know you said before, very humble, very humble. Um, very, you know, polite, well spoken, soft spoken as far as like not talking over everybody. That's what I mean by soft spoken. But um like the engagement's there, the comments there, all other stuff. So you're rich with that. And I'll leave it at that. That's a good thing. Very good thing. Oh, pin jacket. Yeah. I did actually look at jackets. I'm still looking at jackets because I do want to get a jacket. I do want to get a jacket. I don't know about pants. I got jeans, but we all know jeans don't really do much. But definitely no shorts. I did shorts like a couple years ago. I did shorts. I remember the last time I did shorts, I was like, this is stupid. You just look dumb. Not that it's so much more safe wearing jeans, but it's something. Very low speed something, like parking lot. Let's see. Yeah, so one a week, yeah. I post, I think I probably can't talk. I probably post like on average, I probably post maybe once every 5 days now. But I'm perfectly fine with going 10 days. It really doesn't matter. Moto Alley said something about like just never know when I'm going to post, which is kind of funny. Like there's always a crapshoot. Like if he gets on YouTube and then he may see like a random video or something. That's exactly my schedule. There's zero. The whole thing with this, zero stress and zero friction or something like that. What I mean by that is like you can look at my my lives on the other channel when I was on the firefighter channel, and those lives are still up. I just haven't got around to getting rid of them. But the thumbnail, I'd have to take like a still image of the previous week, and then I'd put like, because I had a schedule, I knew I had 3 videos that I would put those thumbnails and just minimize them a little bit and put them at different angles, put a drop shadow on them, do all kinds of stuff, whatever. Think of something to put. This, I literally have the same thumbnail all the time. It's my logo, beyond, and on top it says Beyond the Ride, which is what I call these, and then I'll say episode 5. Guess what? Next one with the exact same thing, and I'll say episode 6. So that's yeah. Oh, did it do? Okay, so you do one with Sick Bastard tomorrow at 7:30. Yeah. So I did see something about that because I've said it before. I really like, since starting over the Fire Moto channel. When I click, I only watch moto vlogs or motorcycle videos or anything like that. That's it. I don't watch, if anything, if there's like a short that, you know, catches my eye or whatever, I don't watch anything. So every time I pop into the Fire Moto channel or YouTube side of things, that whole Chrome browser that knows Fire Moto only knows moto vlogs, only knows motorcycle stuff. So every time I click on there, all I have on my homepage, motorcycle stuff, or virtually everything. All right, let me catch up. Jacket, yeah, jacket. It's coming, maybe. I'm real picky, and I got to try it on in person. That was the other thing, like getting gloves. The only thing I got at Cycle Gear were the gloves. Everything else I did have to order. But I'm real picky. Like I want to try everything on, and I don't want to take it back. And my wife will buy something on Amazon and then like try it on and then go return it. I don't even want the act of returning it, going to the UPS store, let alone having to pay the shipping to have it go back. And Amazon, you don't really have to pay. But anyway. Okay, South. This word I gotta say this out loud. South Isles Moto. I will say one thing, and I think you all agree. This YouTube motovlog community is bloody fantastic. Absolutely. This is you know, it's funny because everybody has their own channel here, right? Everybody has their own channel and their own, I guess you call it like their own community, but we're so like intertwined. Well, a lot of us are intertwined with like a community of a community or whatever. I don't really how do you word that? Because I have my own people, but my own people have their own community, and we're all like intermingle, so it's all just one big community. You know what I mean? I don't know. It is awesome. It's awesome. Moto Alley, my next moto vlog talks about this. Oop, I talked way too much. What is this? About maybe it's about South Oz, is the comment I just wrote. Hopefully, that'd be cool. Yep, or whatever. I don't care. I'm gonna watch your video no matter what. Yeah, you must be saying that, because then he said look forward to that. South Oz said that. Let's see. So Motorball Virginia, yeah, the one at 7:30. He does one with Sick Bastard on tomorrow at 7:30. Check it out. Check it out. All right. So Ben says, having slid in both jeans and riding jeans win for comfort. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, it's definitely a risk. It's so it's interesting. Like, even before I had a motorcycle, I remember going to accidents or collisions. An accident couldn't be avoided. That's why it's called an accident. But were you speeding? Were you switching lanes? Did somebody not check their blind spot? That's a collision. It's not an accident. So anyway, they would always, like, a lot of them would say, "Oh, my bike's ruined," and they'd be bleeding all over the place, and they're worried about their bike. I get it. I think we all get it. It's interesting. It's like, I can heal. We all can heal, to a degree, to a point. But that bike, having a scratch on the tank, or scratches and dents, or totaling a bike, and then having a broken arm that heals itself, or whatever, and it's just like, man, I miss that bike. I miss riding. I miss that bike. All right, let's see. Oh, wait, what question you got? So let me see. Let me try to read in order. Oops, come back. So Motorball in Virginia. Well, the only people that really watch my videos are people in the community, and why burden them with 2 or 3 videos a week if they end up feeling kind of obligated to watch and comment on? Well, I don't know about that. So I think, yeah, I know where you're coming from, because I'm on the mindset, like I don't want to bug people about certain things, but you got to remember too that, we're all adults, we're all able to make our own decisions, and if they want to watch and not obligated, I get what you're saying, but that's it. I would venture to say, out of respect, that might be in your head, because nobody has to watch anybody's video. You know what I mean? You've made friends on this, and I mean, honestly, I know it's YouTube, but I mean, I don't know. I talk to y'all outside, like my work friends. I talk to y'all sometimes more. Moto Island and I go back and forth through messages on Instagram and all that stuff. Like, I talk to y'all quite a bit. So, and I think, was it South Oz was talking about that, like internet friends or something, or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't really matter. But the people, I would venture to say that they do not feel obligated to watch or comment. If they want to, they'll do it. We're all adults, and if 18 makes you an adult, a lot of us are twice the adult, including myself. I'm just not that mature. All right. So do you mean do something, Motorball in Virginia? I'm not sure if that is a true analogy, but listening to you, it's pretty inspirational to do something different. So all right. So I don't know what you're talking about different, but do it. Just have fun with it, man. Just I'm telling you, man. It's once you get past. Like I said, I was there, and then man, that last channel, dude, I was going in like up and down, ups and down, where I would be like, oh man, it's no big deal, and then all of a sudden I get kind of like frustrated and stuff, and then, man, I finally, like, probably the last 6 months of that channel, I was like, man, let's just have fun. And then 6 months here, I'm been in the same mindset. So about the last year, I've been pretty good about not trying to like look at numbers and all that stuff, and I still know the numbers, and I see them, I look at them because that's fun for me, but I don't ever get like moody about it, or something like that. I guess that's the best way to put it. Modella, what question you got, man? Just gonna ignore my question. What did I see? What did he say? I don't know. I don't know. You gotta help me out. That's pretty high praise. They're South Osmo, too kind. Thank you. Yeah, dude, you gotta give yourselves more credit. Oh, jackets. If they're all right material, keep it cooler than without. Yeah, yeah. I think. I definitely have to do research on that, but I don't, dude. It's crazy. So like, I'm not. I don't really care about fashion. I wish I could have like the same shirt that fits right. I wish I could have the same shirt like in every color or almost every color, and just be done with it. Never have to worry about picking out a shirt. Maybe two of every color. Never have to worry about like finding a clean shirt. I feel like I have like seven, maybe 7, 8 shirts that I wear, and then and even though that's might be debatable because some of those shirts I could probably wear to the gym. I need to go. I need to go to the gym. That's the other thing. I went twice as well. I worked out at work. Still haven't gone to the gym. I'm gonna start. You'll see. By the next live stream, I'll probably have gone 2 more times. 3 weeks from now. Sigma Scorpion helmet. Yeah, and I'll say it out loud too. South House Motor talking Dean or Motovon Virginia. I always call people out there. Channel name, but it's easier for if people are listening or people were I don't know, whatever. People know what I'm talking about that don't typically watch this or something like that, whatever. Credit where credit is due, mate. I should this could have been my perfect time to unveil my Australian accent. I'm still working on it. So many get so much from your live streams that it makes a huge world. Seems so not blah, makes a huge world seem so damn small. Yeah, and South Oz has been on that live stream too before. I've seen him on it a couple of times, which is pretty cool, especially being on the other side of the globe. He's a day ahead of us by the time he streams, or 12 to 15 hours away. So maybe actually, I guess that's the evening time. I don't know. Who knows? Because 9:30. Yeah, because Dean slash Moto in Virginia is usually about 9:30. I think when you start streaming in the morning. Did not hit the mic. Let's go. Overthinker, and underachiever. No, overthinker. It's an overthinking. Dude, we're all like that. A lot of us to various degrees too. So no worries, man. Ben, of course you were. Yeah, that's funny. Y'all are a lot of fun. No, I really enjoy this, and that, just like you said, like I mean, if this is supposedly my community right here, this is like everybody's community. It's all just cogs and wheels, man. Cogs and wheels, and the wheel is the motorcycle motovlog community. I tell you what, it's been fun. So I like. I'm very particular about the motorcycle that I like that I would prefer. But I've been watching a lot of sports bike riders, motovloggers and stuff, and it's a whole different thing. Matter of fact, today when I was shooting South Halls Moto, no, hold on, that sounds weird. When I was shooting the video in reference to South Halls Moto, um, that subtitle would have been way different without proper context. But I was riding down the road, and it was actually the point where I was done filming. I was done shooting the video, and that video, man, I'm telling you right now, like I knew what I was going to say. I don't script anything, but I know what I'm going to say as far as like the topic and maybe some bullet points that I think about ahead of time. And then I just elaborate on each bullet point if I can remember them. Most of the time I come back and I'm like, oh man, I forgot to say that. I forgot to say that. Whatever. And sometimes like I started like I'd pull over and then just make sure I said X Y Z, like 5 bullet points. Make sure I said it. I think it saved on bacon like one time before. But let's see. One little beep and it throws me off. Oh, it's like the first time. Honestly, it's pretty deep, man. It's a pretty deep video, and that beep's not gonna mess me up. A lot of times I come back, and oh man, let me hit that. I don't want to be rude. I don't want to be rude to y'all and rude to this person about something else. But I come back and I'm like, oh man, I forgot to say that, or it was never as good as I thought it was going to be as far as what I was going to say. And I don't act anything out. I don't portray like, I think you all know who I am here during these motor vlogs or these lives are exactly who I am. Like I don't change. That's the easiest thing. Even at work, like I'm the same person at work as I am off work, off duty, on duty, off duty, whatever. Like I know when it'd be like serious, but I mean, for the most part, like it's, I don't know. You only get so many trips around something. Like there's no point, like it just have fun. Just have fun, man. That's it. That's at the end of the day, just, you're not going to get out of alive, right? There's that joke too. But anyway, yeah. All right, let's catch up. Change the subject. It went better than I thought it would go, put it that way. And a lot deeper than I realized it was going to go. I knew it was going to go deep. I just didn't know like how much a certain point of that was, that kind of hit me. So we'll leave it at that. It's not a sneak peek, teaser, whatever. I'm just talking out loud. All right. So I appreciate 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up and a cheers there, South Oz Moto. Yeah, here. Mm. What is it? I gotta hit him on. Wow. All right, hit him up. So it should be good now. All right, sorry about that. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Finding, yeah, that's the other thing. Finding a jacket. So they getting back on topic there, South. I was talking about he found a 40-year-old old jacket. Oh, that's good. And it probably never find another one like it. He says the best one you've ever owned by far too. That makes me nervous. I'm probably not going to find a 40-year-old jacket for sale. Question is, 6 months into a new channel, any goods or bad so far? If you're asking me, Moto Alley says the question is 6 months into a new channel, any goods and bads so far? So good and bad. That's it. That's a good one. Let me get that right. Let me turn my ringer off too. All right. So I would say it's interesting. Oh man. Could be a video, right? I talked to you before, and this is so funny. Restless Mule was talking about, we talked about it. We were going back and forth. We used to we write like emails back and forth and stuff like that. And we used to joke about easy mode because YouTube, that was like the trigger word. I watched all these like gurus and all that stuff, and I hate that. Now they changed from YouTube gurus to YouTube coaches. I hate that, man. I hate that. I hate gurus. And then what was the other one they kept saying? Authentic. Be authentic. Like the authentic was in every video that you saw. And it's so funny because like I don't know why I really enjoy watching like how to YouTube, how to do it. And I enjoy it. But at the same time, like I don't follow it like those rules. I do my own rules, so it is what it is, you know. And that's why I've had like, you know, I don't know, the growth I've had, you know, where it's not like something crazy overnight and blah 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 and trying to reach search and reviewing stuff and all that. Like I don't know, there's a lot you could do better if you wanted metrics, if you wanted numbers, right? So since we were talking about it earlier, Motorball Virginia, if you got, it's not a knock on anybody, but if you got like a some kind of gear for a motorcycle, a new seat or something like that, and you reviewed it, you would get a potentially different audience. But then there's people that subscribe to you for that review, for that seat review, that you didn't necessarily want to do. Now you've got a bunch of like, let's say you got 20, 30, 40 like dead subscribers. And I mean, like they followed you for that review, but they don't care about motovlogs. They just care about reviews or that particular seat. They like the way you explained it. That's why, like, I just want to build a library. And if you enjoy, you know, in general, if you enjoy who I am or what I ride or whatever, you're gonna more likely to follow that person. If you can't stand, I can't. But if you can't stand my voice, you can't stand me in general, then why would you subscribe to that person? So it's like, and that's the whole thing with shorts. That's the whole thing with, not the whole thing, but anyway, I don't want to go there. I'll get riled up. I'll get riled up, man. All right, so moving on. what did he say? He said something. Oh yeah. Moto Alley was talking about the good and bad 6 months. So his joke, like back in the day, it was like easy, YouTube's on easy mode, start a channel, start whatever. And YouTube will throw your stuff out there, whatever. And I think there's some merit to that. Some. And the reason why I think some is there's a particular group that work for YouTube, Google, Alphabet, Google, YouTube, that are there to promote new channels, right? Kind of hit the ground running. And I would say that I might have benefited from that, but I also don't think I did, because when I had my last video on the firefighter channel and I had a community post and I left that up for like 3 weeks or so. 3 weeks? No, actually I probably left it up a lot longer than that. But I got from that post in that last video to the new video, because it was filmed the same night and I released it I think the same time, is the ending of that library, that bookend of that channel, and then the bookend of the new channel, the Fire Moto channel. Same talking head, same lighting, same everything, and just switched it over back in November last year. And obviously, and thankful, a lot of y'all followed me over. I would venture to say that 45 people followed me over from that channel. It was like 43, 44, somewhere around there. Because between that community post and that video, that's pretty much, I had like 30 subs. And I think roughly, I would say maximum, I would say there's about 45 people that followed me over from the firefighter channel to the Fire Moto. I have no way to say that for sure, but I would say that's probably a pretty good number as far as accuracy. That being said, this was not a new channel, because you can't have, yes, age-wise, it says it was born like November, whatever, 15th, 19th, 20th, whatever, was the first video, November 20th last year. But I already had an unfair advantage on new channels. My other new channel, where I do photography and stuff and learning photography, that was a brand new channel, and that I have a video that has 3 views and I have a video that has 52 views. That's it. I have a video that has, I don't remember how many views it has, but it's got a 0.2% click-through rate. Okay. So thousands and thousands of impressions, and I think it has like 12 clicks or something like that. But I don't care. I don't care. It's fun. Like if you're doing it for the right reason, like all the other stuff doesn't. I don't want to say right reason. If you're doing it, well, we all know you're either doing it because you want, well, 3 things, and it could be a mix. Okay, you're doing it for fun. It's a hobby. You're doing it because you want to get paid, or you're doing it because you want popularity. And it could be a mixture of popularity and money. Money equals popularity. Popularity equals money. Hobby, all that other stuff. But you can't have it. But no, I won't say that. You can have fun and make money. You can have fun and get popular, whatever people would want to do, right? That's Hollywood style. Or you can have fun and make it a hobby. You can mix it a little bit. You can have 20% here, 20% here, 60% here. There. That's probably a good way to explain it. All right. So good and bad. The good, it's long. The good is start over and everything is just motovlogs. As far as just long form, community posts, lives, no shorts. That's my favorite part about the building of the word vomit content, is that the best part is having the people, especially the OGs. I call you all the OGs. Y'all coming over, know me from the firefighter channel to now this fire guy, as Moto Alley was saying. That's the good. The bad, I don't really I can't say there's a bad, because what would the bad? I don't know. I don't have a bad. I really don't, honestly. That's I even uncrossed my feet. That's the honest truth. I don't have a bad. I can't, because what would the bad would be? Low views, low subs, low watch hours, whatever. In comparison to what? In comparison to my first video, well, everything's above that. It's like I don't know what to say as far as the bad. I've got no bad. I've got people I like to have a conversation with, watch their videos, riding on motorcycles. I've met Lucky Aces, did a rode around with him, did a podcast with him, did a podcast with Russ's Mule, did a podcast on the computer from Moto Alley as well. Had lunch with Lucky Aces and plans in the future too next month. So all good. All good. All right, I gotta see this. Shooting South just be sucker punched by his kangaroo name. Was it Milo? Yeah. I tell you what, you Aussies, man. There's a lot of wildlife out there, but the kangaroo. I think the most thing I need to be worried about is damn kangaroos. That'd be cool to go to Australia. One day maybe. Let's see. South Oz. I have a motorcycle clothing mishap video coming soon. short and sweet, but very funny. Send it, dude. Send it. I just ripped my pants. I have 2 jeans. Remember I told you I don't have a wardrobe? That's what I was kind of getting on. I don't really know. I'm like picky about bikes. I'm picky about jackets. That's the end of that conversation. That book now is closed. That open book that I just had a story that I told. I finished like 15 minutes later. But I have 2 jeans, a pair of jeans. Weird. This means one. 2 jeans that I can wear. I just ripped the front right in the crotch. Gone. So I have one pair. But I'm looking forward to seeing that video. Hopefully you fare better than mine. He said, Ben said I'm scared now. Yeah, there you go, Ben. That's perfect. A man of few words summed it up perfectly. How to film, or how to YouTube film film footage and post it. If people like it, bonus. That's exactly what I should have said. I had to quote you on that next time. Yeah, Southall has been. Don't be scared. Just an old biker doing something stupid and laughing at himself. Yeah, nah, it'd be good. That'd be funny. Got to be able to laugh at yourself. I know you can. As long as you keep your pants on. Yeah, yeah. We'll see. You'll see if it's YouTube safe. Mode Alley, what I miss? Everything, everything. You can see all the emojis. And you can tell something happened. That's yeah. Look at the chat and see something like that. It's been fun. Let's see. Is that it? Is that it? Sneak peek. Yeah. The springtime 100 sub video. Sneak peek 27. So gear. It's gonna be about my gear. 27, 28, 29. So 27. I know it's not on the list, but 27. Next video is most likely. It may flip flop. I wanted to do my goal for the whole no commentary ride. To do like anywhere between a 5 and 15 minute maybe. It's funny that the no commentary rides are my shortest videos. Imagine that. But I was gonna do one a month because before this last couple weeks or whatever, the last like 10 days, the last 2 videos, whatever it turned out to be. My most popular video, the joke for myself, is the video that I don't say a word. Is the video I'm holding back these burps. I got a mute button right here. Pretty nice. Okay. So I should just, I don't know why I don't use it. It's new. I'm so worried about hitting this mic. I'm like short arming it. I could I don't know. I have to work on, I could just drink my left hand. Duh. Anyway, moving on. So I joked about my no commentary ride video being the shortest. Shortest video, or excuse me, the most viewed video and somewhat shortest video. I think it was it like 13 minutes? Might be 13 minutes. Definitely one of my shorter ones, but it was just funny because it was like up there for views. It was like 2-3 times as much as what my most popular video would have been at the time. Well, I say all that because even so, once again, not gaming the system, instead of just putting on another one right after that, I think I got like 3 subscribers from that video and 900 plus views at the time. I was like, well, that's gold, right? So if you're looking at popularity and money, you're going to shoot another one of those out, right? I said at my last live, I wasn't going to do that. My goal was for that was to do one a month. Well, I missed last month. So once again, if it was all about getting views and getting subs and getting watch hours, then I'd be pumping another one out. Those out, keep the momentum going, blah blah blah, whatever. But that's not my goal. So Nothing wrong with that. That's just not how I want to run things. So the next video may be a no commentary ride because I didn't do one last month. But between no commentary ride, gear, the new gear for the spring season, and then after that, I would venture to say South Oz. I'll post that video. That order may change, but those are my next 3 videos. All right, everybody good? Yeah. All right. I think that's it. I think I'm 9:26. I'm gonna pack up. I think I might pack up. Anybody got anything else? Hope everybody's doing well. I scrolled the wrong way. Good weather, all that stuff. Moto Al, I hope you get out there. You said something about 30 degrees Celsius. That's some good weather for you, especially how things have gone. Seems like I think a couple people have been talking about that. How long how long it took to get actual spring weather. March 20th, I think it was 2021, and the summer's June for Northern Hemisphere, June 21st. And another guy that's going to pop out there, he puts his bike away, Swingless Steve. So I imagine I would hope he's pretty close. It's April 15th. It's also tax day, so hopefully everybody got their taxes done. I owe every year, so it's today. It got sent yesterday and approved today. Just in time, right? Yeah, why not? Why not wait? Hold your money till the very end. Okay. So I guess we'll end up there. We're gonna end it there. Thank you all for coming by. My goal is always, I think, from 8 o'clock, which I've been rocking at 8 o'clock start time, 8 o'clock till 10 at the latest. And here it is, 9:30. I'm gonna give South Oz Moto. I'm gonna give the rest of your day back, your day off. So congratulations on a day off, semi-retired gentleman and a scholar, and everybody else. It's AM. I got 2 videos recorded on Monday. It's here. Okay, yeah, nice. So look forward to all your videos coming out. South Oz's wardrobe malfunction, and Moto Alley has a couple videos coming out too. So Ben, look to ride around with you for a little bit. It's like 3 hours. And Moto Alley in Virginia, I'm sure I'll see you bits and pieces of a live stream and whatever video you got next. Appreciate y'all very much. Y'all be safe and look forward to the next one. Next one I think is like May 5th or something, 3 weeks from today. Otherwise, I'll see you all later. Lucky, see ya. Motobomb, Virginia, Mike, see ya. All that good stuff. Awesome. Might as well end it with 2 thumbs up. I don't know why I did that. Here you go. 2 thumbs up. Y'all take care. I'll see you. I don't know why I said that. I'm not going to. Bye.